100% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy! Send it! Incoming! Put the money in the bag, man!
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin, bro. Yeah, welcome to an emergency Drinkin' Bros Sports. We're going to go Thursday morning recap on this. Brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. In case you haven't heard, we had an OJ sitch yesterday. We were this close.
Oh, boy.
From another OJ Simpson sitch. And ironically, Ryan, I just recorded
Great timing, yeah.
the
Comes out
OJ
tomorrow.
episode with you guys for Crime Corner that drops tomorrow. And I was trying to beep in last night when you guys were recording.
So I saw that text after we finished recording. Same thing like you. I wasn't looking at my phone, and so I was like, "Shit, what's going on?" And I was looking at ESPN, and it was all coming out. It was going crazy.
It was nuts, and I'm watching this in real time. In the meantime, we have University of Michigan for 3 years for NIL for Hard AF Seltzer.
My personal favorite seltzer flavor.
Same. It's one of my favorites as well. And look, this isn't great for us, them, anybody, but we'll kind of go over it. So obviously, with the info that we have, and we're on the phone with boosters and all that other stuff all the time, we have a lot more info than others. And I'll put it this way: when Penn State lost Franklin, we lost 30% in sales for Penn State camps.
Right.
It's just that's business, bro. And luckily, they were able to get out of it scandal-free, where Michigan...
well, they just fired a guy,
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. James Franklin is a great dude. Met him. He's awesome. This shit, though, is wild, and it's scandal after scandal after scandal with this university. And
this is already probably a top 5 insane coach story in college football history.
I still got Petrino up there.
This is crazier than Petrino.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, because... here's what happened yesterday. My phone started melting to the ground as we were going over all of this shit. Immediately, I reach out to some boosters, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And because we have the product there, they don't really have a choice. Our proceeds go to NIL.
Yeah.
Like their NIL program, because this is going to affect not only just the coach and the university, but now you had signing day last week. Mm-hmm. Those guys can leave as soon as a new coach is named, which he just was. Players are going to have 15 days to transfer.
Yeah.
Bryce Underwood, who I love, you did the show with me, and I said, look, I think this kid's going to be really good one day. He just barely turned 18. Give him some time. Give him some weapons. Has just unfollowed Michigan on all platforms and has started following LSU. LSU. Now, here's the irony of this. Lane Kiffin had some text messages, but he's a single dude and nobody gives a shit.
I think Lane Kiffin probably did cheat on his wife if I had to put money on it. But here's the difference, right? There's two segments, there's two acts to this story, right? There's the first act, which is like, oh shit, he cheated on his wife, he banged his secretary, fuck. And then all he had to do essentially was eat shit and lie about going to church for the next couple months.
Sure.
Unemployed for a year, deal with the divorce.
Yep.
You'll get another job.
Yeah.
Act 2 is where he became fully unemployable for the foreseeable future.
Maybe ever.
Yeah, maybe ever. Like literally maybe ever.
So you broke into the show, rightfully so. It was a crazy story, and I was like, okay.
And that's when we only knew the first half.
I know. And I go, okay. I'm looking at my watch, and I'm like, man, what an odd time to do this. I go home real quick to change, grab the kid, pick up the truck. OneDayWraps.com did a fantastic job on that. We'll plug them in a little bit. But, dude, pick up the truck, walk inside, and then the phone starts melting down.
Yeah.
Because it said fired with cause. Now, a year and a half into a gig, what's the cause? Because he went 9-3 with a very young team, a complete overhaul from Jim Harbaugh. All those guys went to the NFL and
probably a game away from the CFP if they'd beaten Ohio State.
And with a team that, let's face it, was injured and not very good this year. And I thought Sherrone Moore did a great job. I didn't mind that hire at Michigan. I thought they found their dude. Not only did he beat Ohio State when Harbaugh was suspended for the Connor Stallions thing, but then he went 9-3 this year, and they're ranked. They're playing Texas in the Citrus Bowl.
Yeah, they have a good bowl.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not a bad season. Like, there's no reason to fire this guy.
With a rookie or freshman quarterback or whatever, yeah.
And as soon as I saw with cause, then I started hitting everybody back, and I'm like, all right, before I leave, I've got to know this.
Yeah.
Here's the first text that I got back, okay? I'm just going to read it word for word. Knocked up that girl, that blonde girl that you've been seeing. They confirmed it. That is the girl, that hot blonde you've been seeing everywhere this morning. Knocked her up twice.
Oh, my God.
First time, I'm just reading the text verbatim here. First time, abortion. Second time, said she's keeping it. She told her mom about the abortion. Dad told University of Michigan head of HR, and it spiraled out of control from there. He went into the office, was then fired. Leaving the office, he then showed up at her house, broke in, grabbed a knife, and threatened to kill her and himself.
Oh, boy.
Police were called. He leaves, gets in a car. This is where the OJ sitch comes down. Because if you'll notice, he got arrested in a whole different county.
Yeah.
So that's where the story goes dark. He's in custody. And then last night by around 9:30, 9:45, they released his mugshot. If you want to pull it, you can. He is still currently in custody.
He has not been charged.
Not yet, because they don't know what to charge him with. Right. Now, the other text that I got said, I go, what are the charges going to be? And they go, this gets worse. And that's the last correspondence I got last night, and rightfully so. Like, hey, dude, this is some of the craziest shit of all time. There's his mugshot right there. And you go from 10 days removed from losing to Michigan. Losing to Ohio State to prison. That's your mugshot?
Forget 10 days. You go from one day, literally one day, you're making $5 million coaching a blue blood. And you wake up the next morning and everything collapses. Everything.
And with cause means you don't get paid. So right here, this picture, the guy on the left now also lost $13 million because it's with cause. If he would have gotten fired, great. It's a buyout, and then he can take his time, go to some other school or whatever. That is no longer in play. He is gone, and things are about to get worse for the University of Michigan. Because he goes, hey, dude, I don't want to get into the Weiss story. And I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? One of their assistants on that staff is currently, today, in court for child pornography charges.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So did I.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. He goes, dude, the trial starts, man. And I go, what? And I go, I completely spaced on that because we had the Connor Stallion stuff.
Yeah.
You had the Jim Harbaugh stuff. You had the Sherrone Moore stuff. And then you had the child porn stuff.
To be fair, the Connor Stallions thing is like a nothing burger compared to all of this stuff.
Sort of.
That was just like sports cheating.
Sports cheating, but here's the thing. You got your coach, the all-time record in ban. He's banned for 10 years from coaching in NCAA. That's Jim Harbaugh. Sherrone Moore and the University of Michigan, because he deleted those texts, that payout was $30 million. That was their fine to the NCAA.
Yeah.
He deleted 33 text messages with Connor Stallions.
Yeah.
$30 million. So this guy, it cost him $30 million.
Yeah.
Coach is gone, banned for 10 years. Connor Stallions banned from the sport, I believe, forever for NCAA.
Yeah, why not?
Forever. And then the guy that replaces him goes full fucking OJ with a staffer? Like, what?
Well, not full.
Well,
She,
3/4 OJ.
yeah, as of this broadcast,
She's
her
alive.
head is still attached to her body. So,
Yeah. So, I mean, going back over all of this, it just seems so crazy that it's hard to wrap your mind around. Never in a million years would have guessed it from this guy. Because when he got announced as head coach, I remember it was his 3 kids and I think his wife. And
I mean, Ross, it says Christ follower in his Instagram bio.
still,
I don't think he's had time to change it.
I mean,
I don't think
he's also going to need Christ more than ever.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know that that's changing, but big picture for Michigan, they just named the interim coach. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
for the last couple. I did
No,
see.
did you see his name?
No, I'm sure it's something ludicrous.
Oh,
Now,
fuck.
do you know who the favorite is right now on the betting sites to get the Michigan?
Get the job?
Yeah,
Who is it?
Kalen DeBoer.
No, there's no way he'll leave Alabama.
Why
for
would
that.
you?
Why would you leave that job?
Who wants to go into that nightmare right now?
No,
It's a nightmare.
nightmare. I don't know. Like the only person I can think of, honestly, off the top of my head, I get 2 people
Yeah.
that are realistic. I saw fucking Dave Portnoy's bullshit and everything else. Man, I would go back, Dave, and delete all that. Look, I'm a fan of Barstool and everything you built, but the shit you talk against Ohio State and everything else, last night, because before he got the real info, because he didn't know,
Yeah.
he said, oh, yeah, man, we're good. We fired him. We don't need 9-3 at Michigan. We compete for national championships every year. First of all, that's not true. We've only competed for, I think, 2 in the last 50 years. But, like, the other part was, I'm proud to be a Michigan man today. I was like, whoa, I think you should wait for this info before you posted that.
Let a couple more pieces drop before. The main thing I've seen across the internet is just like people sarcastically saying "Michigan man." Michigan man.
Yes.
Because Michigan-
Dave Portnoy was the one that jammed that in our faces all day long.
Right.
I've never heard that, by the way.
I've heard that before.
Okay.
Well before Portnoy. It's a fucking. I think one of their old coaches it was kind of his like.
Bo Schembechler?
Probably Bo. Yeah,
Yeah.
his like mantra or whatever. But yeah, Houston Astros scandal to win a national championship, and then child porn, and then whatever the fuck this situation is. And by the way, let's not sleep on the fact that like I don't really care where you land on the pro-choice, pro-life thing. It is fucked to talk someone into getting an abortion they don't want to get.
Twice.
Well, once he tried twice.
Yeah. Oh, do you think she's... I never got
You said
to-
she was keeping the second one.
I allegedly. I mean, fuck. And maybe that's what caused all this. Like, I'm trying to figure out how you snap that quickly.
Apparently, they brought them in at the beginning of the year, and we're like, there are some whispers. It's like a semi-open secret that you two are banging.
Well, her salary went up triple, I think.
It doubled.
Okay.
Yeah, and over the course of a year. But they're like, are you guys banging? And they're like, no. But like people in the building were like, yeah, they're banging. They're fucking banging, dude. But they couldn't prove it. So they kept him on. I guess he got her pregnant and was like, yeah, I mean, we can't do this. And she was like, I don't know. I'm, what's she like 30, you said, or something like that?
Yes. No. Tough to say, but based on the picture.
Old enough
She looks pretty...
raise a child, though.
Correct.
Right? She's not 19.
No.
Right.
Yeah. I think she's 20 something.
I think she's graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's an adult.
Yeah, she's an adult.
Yeah.
This is not a kid. This is
Not a student.
Yeah, it's not a student.
Because that was a rumor for a while that it was a student.
It's not.
No, yeah, she's an adult. Also, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it is that her dad is like a scout for the Bears, or like maybe head of scouting for the
He
Bears.
used to be, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for years and years and years, the new interim head coach is Biff
Poggi. Biff Poggi. Yeah.
the most
He was
interesting man in football.
Yeah, football guy. He was the one coaching when Moore was suspended.
Okay.
And he actually, the offense looked way better under him than it did under Moore.
Well,
So look out, Texas.
hey. Well, I don't if Bryce Underwood leaves.
Yeah, he might not be playing.
I doubt he will.
I mean, this program
15 days. You think Lane Kiffin's not on the goddamn phone right now? He's probably on a jet right now.
Everyone is calling that man.
Everyone except for Ohio State is calling that man.
Yeah.
Every single team in the nation.
Yeah.
We're set with saying for another year, and then we get the number one recruit after that. We're all good. So I would imagine he's probably. Can you name a better quarterback for their sophomore year that's coming up than him?
Oh, fuck.
Besides saying.
No,
I can't
not
either.
off the top of my head.
And he had no weapons. Imagine him at LSU. If they're able to get some of those speedsters, they always get a wide receiver
they're
down
freak
there.
wide receivers. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Lane Kiffin, Bryce Underwood, LSU next
Slinging it.
year. Could you imagine what ticket prices would be down there?
Oh, they're already going to be insane. But
On top of it?
yeah.
Somebody reached out to him, too. It was Honey Badger.
Terry Matthews.
Yeah, and he goes, it's time for you to come home, son. It's time for you to come home to LSU. We'll welcome you with open arms.
Yeah.
That was his tweet this morning.
He had a little Romspringa in Michigan. It's fine.
Yeah.
Come back down.
Come back down. But there's two guys left, in my opinion. One is Les Miles. He's an alumni.
You cannot.
He's an alumni?
No, you can't. Because he got in trouble at Kansas. He got fired at Kansas for this shit.
No way.
Yes.
Another Michigan man, huh?
He got fired from Kansas, I think, for banging a staffer.
Stop it. Was that the real? I didn't know why he got fired. I just thought it was
sexual.
I
Let's
just thought
see what it was.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, he had sexual misconduct allegations. Oh, that was actually while he was at LSU, but he got fired from Kansas because they were really bad, and then that came out, and they were like, dude, fuck this. Like, let's just go.
Okay.
So, yeah, you cannot hire Les Miles, who, by the way, is like 71.
You need somebody for a stopgap because here's the other problem.
It can't be another guy.
Everybody else has been hired already except for Brian Kelly.
That's not true. There's plenty of P4 coaches who didn't sign extensions who they could grab.
Who are they? Because last night, by the way, and I thought this was completely fucking unrealistic, as this was going on, they brought in Greg McElroy, that old quarterback from Alabama, to come in with SVP. I was watching Scott Van Pelt last night as all this was breaking, and he said on that wish list was drink. And I was like, he's already signed.
I don't think you're going to get anyone who signed extensions, but I mean, there's other guys.
That's too much money.
Yeah.
Why would you pay that?
And also, there's a difference between going to, having to start over and having to deal with whatever the fuck you're going to have to deal with at Michigan.
Right.
They're going to have to eat shit. This is the same way as having at Mizzou when all those fucking protests were happening at Mizzou. Our coach got cancer like within that same month and was like, I have to retire. Pinkel was like not really, he could have kept going. Like had he not gotten the cancer or whatever. So Pinkel retires while all this shit is going on with the football team. And it's just like no one wanted the job because it was a mess.
Right.
And so we just promoted from within Barry Odom, who's now the Purdue head coach. He was a Mizzou alum, so we promoted him from D.C. to head coach because there was no one else that was going to take the job. So they're going to have to do the same thing. They're going to have to eat shit on a stopgap. And I felt bad for Barry because I love Barry, but he wasn't ready.
Right.
They're going to have to eat shit on a stopgap. And then just, in 3 years, then you can really start over. But there's guys out there. Like, I don't know if he signed an extension or not. But Virginia's head coach would probably be a decent one. Duke's head coach, I'm not sure if he signed an extension. I think it's Cristobal. No, not Cristobal. It's
Cristobal's Miami.
Yeah, Duke head. It's this, Manny Diaz. Sorry, different Latino.
Well, actually, Manny Diaz was at Miami. And
yeah,
went
that's
there.
right. Yeah,
So,
that's why I got the Manny Diaz would be a decent one. It wouldn't surprise me if they tried to go after Jeff Brom. It wouldn't surprise me if they tried to go after maybe like Willie Fritz at Houston, who's old, but a really competent program builder. He's built up programs that were like in the gutter.
Yeah.
He was the guy who made Tulane. Tulane's in the playoff because of Willie Fritz.
Okay.
More so than John Summerall. That wouldn't be surprising to me. Lance Leipold from Kansas.
I just don't think any of those names are sexy enough for.
You're not getting sexy.
I get it, dude. I believe.
It's not time.
I'm with you.
Sexy is what got you here.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Now is not the time for sexy at Michigan.
She's hot too, by the way. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I blow up my family for it, but
No.
if I was single, absolutely.
13 million, married, 3 kids. I don't. And it's a 2015. He got married, and it's not like it's a 40-year marriage. And
It's
you're like,
really
well,
this is fucked up to say. My wife probably wouldn't appreciate this, but it's the kids that makes it really fucked. Because it's one thing to cheat on a wife without children.
Yep.
But when you blow up a family with children,
Yeah.
then it's like, what are you doing?
I know.
What are you doing?
I agree. And yeah, man, I don't understand it. So according to the New York Post here, there had been a lot of uneasiness on the Michigan staff. He was acting very, very strange for the last few weeks, and things have been percolating.
There was apparently an all-coach meeting without him that he caught wind of and busted into or something like that.
Okay.
And yeah, this has been...
Yeah, because it said he started berating assistant coaches, and this is a direct quote, not acting in a normal way. There was an initial investigation, and it started boiling over the past week. And what he describes as a rare move by Michigan, this is according to Pete Thamel, it says, it is rare that you get a statement like the one that Michigan had, being explicit as they are, saying it was an inappropriate relationship with a staffing member that led to his firing. CBS reported that several prominent donors cooled on aiding the program while the allegations came to light, although it did not list when this cooling happened. By the way, I had never heard anything about this. So obviously, the program had kept it under wraps forever.
This started leaking onto the internet. This is all from what I've seen from Reddit. Essentially, there was a Michigan State fan on Twitter,
well, Portnoy was stunned last night too.
Yes.
He didn't know either.
Yeah.
So
there was a Michigan State fan on Twitter about 3-4 weeks ago that started saying, Sherrone Moore's banging his assistant. It's gonna come out. All this stuff, but it's like in a non-account. But it's a Michigan State fan, a non-account, and it was getting noted on college football Reddit and stuff like that. But the details he was sharing, he knew. So there were it was he somehow got wind of all this. A non-Twitter account somehow got wind of all of this. So which means it was known to some extent within the program and the university, and it got whispered to someone who whispered it outside of the so. Well, it's been going.
The last text that I got last night before I went to bed, and it was very late, said, just wait, there's more women. So I would imagine this will start to snowball after this.
Jesus Christ.
And then apparently he was so sloppy that it was involving DMs. So these women had screenshots.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Same as Lane, but I go, the person who texted this to me, I go, well, look, Lane was single. That's the difference. So we had a good laugh about it a week ago, whenever it was we did that on the show. But Lane's single. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
no one cares.
I will say this for Lane though, that makes it a little ickier, I guess.
It does.
Is that he was fucking students.
Yeah.
If you're a university employee, really no university should tolerate that. It's not good to bang people in the workplace, to fuck people in the workplace, but that does happen.
Yeah.
Right? That does happen.
Happens all the time. That's how I met my wife.
It's yeah, exactly. But the student thing is that's because I kind of hate it when people are like, well, he was in a position of power, and she maybe thought she had to say yes. It's dude, these people are adults. They understand. There is a power dynamic, but it's always consensual for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it's a student, it's just that's it's technically an adult. It's not illegal, but that's kind of a kid. You know what I mean? How would you feel if your daughter was getting hooking up with an adult who worked at the university she went to?
God, I would feel the same way as the parents. Well, obviously, the parents called
Well, this was an adult woman. I'm talking about Lane.
It is, but I'm saying, the parents of this woman, who is an adult woman, still called in to University of Michigan HR department and said, hey, guys, what the fuck are you going to do about this?
Yeah.
And if the dad, it is confirmed, by the way, by the New York Times, his dad is that scout that you were referring to. So I'm sure, look, let's be honest, that dad has probably seen it all and heard it all, but he was just hey, you should probably fucking clean house at this point here. Here's what's going on.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, but he was in the NFL, Yeah, he has seen and heard.
He's probably heard and seen worse.
Oh, God.
I mean, let's face it. Jesus Christ.
I'll just say this. I know. I won't give any more details in this, but I know a woman who, pretty girl. When she graduated college, she was interviewing for a job with the Rams, then in St. Louis, to do something on their staff, medical, I think, staff or something like that, and very pretty. And they were like, "You're a sexual harassment
lawsuit waiting to happen." Yep.
So no.
Even my Jesse's not here because we're doing Ross Patterson Revolution after this, but even in picking the nanny and stuff, she goes, I'll be doing that. I go, what? She goes, nah, you won't be in
Just
any
an
of those
old Russian potato sack.
interviews. No, it's just a friend of hers that she's known for a long time. But I said, hey, do we need to put this up on LinkedIn? Maybe get somebody right out of college, and that was a hard no, obviously, on that. And I was joking.
Yeah.
But she was, and she goes, no. She goes, if you're a fucking woman, you know exactly what the fuck is going. Like, you can't let your husband hire somebody like that, or even work closely with somebody like that.
Right.
That's just on a daily basis. Half your games are out of town. You're recruiting out of town. Sorry.
She's with you every day.
Every day.
I think it was his assistant.
Yeah.
Like his executive assistant. Essentially.
Every day. So, yeah, you can't let that fucking happen at all. Now, quick update on the charges here. They're still deciding, and there is a court date that is now going to happen on Friday. So they want to take one more day here to decide what they're actually going to charge with.
And set bond and everything.
Yeah, look, it depends on the kidnapping charges that we always talk about. Because when you have somebody in a room and they're trapped, it doesn't matter for how many, how long the period of time is.
Right.
Usually that's a kidnapping charge. And then if he did hold the knife to her.
Well, I don't even think I wish Dan was here for this, but I don't even think you have to hold the knife to her so much as have the knife and make the threat.
Make the threat. That's what I think too.
Yeah,
so
you don't need to get it on her throat or whatever.
Is it attempted murder? I don't know.
No, but it would be something very serious for sure. And then he also, I assume they're able to detain him this long without charging him because he threatened to kill himself. So it's like a mental health, because he did also threaten to kill himself.
Yes. And I understand that. That's the one part I understand of this story. I mean, I would want to kill myself too. Like, how?
No, I don't get it.
As you're in the car leaving the office, think about this. You just got fired from the University of Michigan as the head coach. You just drug your program out of the fucking shit that was Harbaugh and everything else that went through it. You were suspended the first 3 games of the year. Came back and you had a pretty good goddamn year. Got 9-3. Almost made the playoffs. 1 game away. Playing Texas in the Citrus Bowl. Sit down, you're fired, you're losing all your money, and it's because of this, we found out.
Yeah.
He's leaving that office, dude. I would fucking probably blow my brains out in the parking lot. 1, because of the shame it would bring my family, my wife and my children, that will live forever.
Yeah.
And then 2, you just lost your job for this, and then your first inclination is to go to this girl's house and fucking threaten her?
Yeah, no.
On top of it,
No. What you do is, this is you deal with it like an adult. You go get a hotel room and a bunch of liquor and just drink until you fall asleep.
Pills?
No, I'm not saying kill yourself. Just get drunk. Just go get drunk, fall asleep, go home to the wife, apologize, let her scream at you for a while, tell the kids you love them, go to a hotel, and just be like, this is gay, and drink and fall asleep.
Have you had that conversation with your wife if you got caught cheating?
No.
I have. And she said I would walk out immediately. You will never see the fucking kids again.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends have had that exact same conversation where it's just like, hey, here's the biggest threat I can possibly give you. You will never see your fucking children again. First of all, they always side with the woman.
Always.
Always.
Even if she's not.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
you're psychotic.
Yeah.
She's
They're like,
gonna get
well,
custody.
she's still a woman.
That's still the mom.
Still the mother, yeah.
So it's like that threat alone was good enough for me where I was just like, okay.
Understood. There's no pussy on earth that is worth me losing 50% of my time with children at best.
Yeah. And $13 million?
Now, he does get a new child out of it.
There's always lights after the darkness.
Yeah.
So, and this, by the way, the girl was white, so it's gonna be a lighter baby too. On top of it, if they keep it here, but boy, I wonder if the discussion ever happens. Like, as I always think about shit like this, of all right, you maybe kind of see the writing well. It appears as if he did not, because this is a dramatic decision to make after leaving that fucking office. So it appears he had no idea.
Extremely. I mean, it's the most, aside from actually committing the act of murder, which he threatened to do.
Right.
It's the most traumatic thing you could have done.
And if he was in his right mind, he could have called this girl and said, all right, let's fucking, she's hot.
Allegedly, she might have broken it off, too.
Oh, really?
And
so
I've been seeing whispers about, potential stalking. Like she was like, I'm having the baby and we're done. This is insane. We can't keep doing this. And that kind of drove him nuts. That's all alleged. That's all rumor. I don't know if that's true or not.
Look, all of this is right now. And I think that's the hesitation on ESPN and those other outlets to say this. Or
the actual news stories are bare bones.
Hey, Michigan. Like Adam Schefter today. What the fuck was that, dude?
Yeah.
I know
hold on.
Michigan man, yeah.
Let's hear his side of the story.
Can you believe he said that on live on air this morning?
Technically,
Rich Eisen's had the same shit.
Yeah,
Rich Eisen went to Michigan.
It's technically
Portnoy.
It's technically the right thing to say, but it's not very tactful. Like, yeah.
No,
because maybe there's something. It's never going to look good. Maybe there's some extenuating things that make it look less bad. I don't know, but like, just shut up, because we know we're going to hear his side of the story. You don't need to be like, let's wait. There's enough insane details that his side of the story will only mitigate how bad it is, not make him. It won't vindicate him. It'll only make it look less bad.
The other one last night that I get a real good kick out of was Portnoy was like, we play for natties or go to jail. And then as soon as I saw the mugshot hit my phone first, and I just shared it and I go, jail it is. It looks like you chose jail, so congratulations. Some of the other fun ones, Brandon Walker from Barstool had one of the greatest tweets of all time. And he goes, I never would have thought in a million years a program like the University of Michigan would have been caught cheating on this side of it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It's like, holy shit. Super fucking bizarre story, man. And there's so many fucking rumors.
One of the craziest college sports stories of all time, I think.
It's going to be, but tomorrow will be the bigger day because we need to find out what those charges are.
Yeah.
Once those real charges come out, and you're like, oh shit, you'll know the severity of it then.
And it's one of, like, there's crazier shit that's happened in college football. Like, honestly, probably everything that happened while Urban Meyer was coaching Florida. But that didn't come to light until years and years later. Like, I have a friend like Jake who went to Florida, and he's like, dude, the fucking shit those guys were getting up to. Yeah. He was there during it, during the Urban tenure, and he was, or like the latter half, and like he like bought weed from Aaron Hernandez and stuff like that. Like Aaron Hernandez was like dealing drugs.
Urban? Urban Meyer?
Jake.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, Urban had his own smoke there as well.
Yeah. There was,
by the way, with an assistant.
Yeah. I mean, look,
the reason he left.
We've all seen the photographs.
The reason he left was not a heart issue.
Well, it sounds like it was.
It was, the heart issue was caused by he got caught banging the assistant. So
yeah, it was an issue.
Allegedly.
It was an issue of the heart.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Real quick, I'm going to read some sponsors here, and then we'll get to the rest of this. Find that bare bones story you were talking about, because more information's coming in that I want to ask you about.
There's a bunch, but yeah.
I understand. But
the bare bones is just like, he was,
No. We'll go through it. I'll read the ads first. We're brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch, get into the action. Today, I'm betting on tonight's game. Give me Tampa Bay -4.5 at home against the Falcons. They're fucking losers. This is it's going to be a bad game, I have a feeling. Baker Mayfield was in a sling 2 weeks ago, so he's given it his best to try to win this goddamn division, and he does it every single year, even with the Browns. Everybody said he had a shitty year with the Browns, and it was another shoulder injury, and then he got fucking hurt, and that's what it was. So he's a small guy, and that's been his biggest problem throughout his career. Ton of heart. I've grown to love him over the years after hating him. So I am rooting for him tonight. That's where my money is going tonight, is on the Falcons -4.5. Plenty to bet on. College shit. Can you even bet that Michigan-Texas game?
Yeah, the line probably got removed for a minute.
Is it up?
But I'll lay Texas. Let me check.
All right. And then, you're going to get rake facts if you lose and all that other fun stuff. Whew. This is going to, the Heisman Trophy is now non-existent. I don't even think about it. I was just like,
no.
What?
Like what?
Okay.
Line's still up. Texas 6.5.
6.5?
They're favored 6.5.
Bet the house on that right now.
Smash
if you
it.
Can
smash it?
Can you bet as long as you can bet? Oh yeah, I'm going to be throwing money on that immediately. Go to mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Next up, we got OneDayWraps.com. I just got my car wrapped. Am I allowed to send you this video, Rye Guy? How's that work? I don't want to make you
just go ahead and text it.
Kill yourself on the ones and twos over there, but Fucking A, this thing is dope, dude. Fucking A, Brian.
I got their website up. Well, I'm pulling that up.
Oh, go ahead, dude. So yeah, I will text you the video of it popping out of the garage last night. Bunch of celebrities in there last night too, by the way. So yeah, this is one of our big sponsors here today. One is in onedaywraps.com, the absolute badasses of the vehicle wrap game. I can confirm that, dude. Holy shit, they crushed the Hard AF Seltzer truck, man. I've never had a vehicle wrap before. And I was one of those people that was skeptical. I was like, all right, Jared, Matt, Evan, all those guys got Black Rifle wrapped and all that other stuff. And I was like, man, who's doing these wraps? And it turns out it was Brian. It was our buddy Brian. And I was like, well, shit, man. These are incredible, but like, what's the process behind this and everything else? Turns out you call him. He'll make a sick-ass design for you with all your logos from your company. It doesn't matter what company it is. It doesn't have to be a seltzer company or a coffee company or whatever. Plumbers, shit, man. Anything you do in this life, you should have your car wrapped in just because it is literally free advertising rolling down the freeway. The amount of people who fucking looked over at my car today were just like, fuck yeah, dude. I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? It was stupid. But I'd never done it before. So they've been in business for nearly 25 years, building brands, designing graphics, and wrapping everything from trucks to trailers to full fleet operations. They're the folks companies call when they want to look legit yesterday. And here's the wild part. They offer nationwide service. So they're based out of California. All he does is make the design. He will call the company that is closest to you who wraps vehicles. In my case, it was 1.8 miles from the studio, drop it off, was in and out of there in 48 hours, dude. And here's the video. Go ahead and play it. I mean, the detail on this is insane. The cans coming off the back look like they're in 3D.
This is one of the better design wraps I've seen.
No shit.
It is beautiful. In person, it is fucking dope. The
beautiful
matte really makes it look sick.
And that's, by the way, that was his recommendation. So he did this for all of Black Rifle and everybody else, and then did these. But it depends on the size and shape of your vehicle, and he'll kind of customize it to them. And yeah, dude, it's a free graphic design when you choose them to do your wrap. Now, if you're a veteran, active military, or first responder, One Day Wraps does something no one else does, and that's that free graphic design when you choose them to do your wrap. Yes, free, because they actually give a shit about the people who serve. Go check them out on Instagram and at onedaywraps.com. That's the number WRAPS.com. You'll see who they are. They're the best in the business. Tell them Drinkin Bros sent you, and they'll hook you up with a free design too, if you call them from and let them know that Drinkin Bros sent you. And then Jared, God, I think he's got 8 total vehicles wrapped from those guys. So everything you've ever seen that Jared drives also is coming from them, and I love them. That's onedaywraps.com. Elevate your brand, upgrade your ride, and do it with the pros. These guys are the best in the business. And then last but not least is drinkinbrostickets.com. If you want season tickets to Michigan right now, they're really cheap. You can get those for bargain basement prices, and I have a feeling it's going to be cheap for a few years up there. Let's get into the bare bones tickets of this, the bare bones fucking details on this story here. Sorry, this has been a wild night. I was up late. The phone was going off all night long last night.
Hard to sleep when.
Yeah, I mean, it was endless. But what did you hear?
I mean, this is like the Detroit Free Press story, right? So probably the best local source you can get.
Yes.
On.
Yep.
It just says, kind of gives a recap of like head coach Sherrone Moore was fired Wednesday, December 10th, with the University of Michigan saying it found evidence Moore had an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. ESPN initially reported the firing on Wednesday afternoon, the university announcing it soon after. Late Wednesday evening, it was reported that Saline police had detained Moore earlier in the day. He was transferred to Pittsfield Township and eventually the Washtenaw County Jail, where he was being held for an assault investigation. And then it kind of recaps his coaching from the year. And then it says, here's what we know about the events. So far, Moore remains in jail, but it's unclear when he may appear in court. This was updated 48 minutes ago.
Okay.
In a statement issued Thursday, December 11th, Washtenaw County court officials said they have not received documents pertaining to any possible case involving Moore. The court is aware of pending investigation regarding Sherrone Moore and has received many inquiries. The statement read, at this time, no paperwork has been filed, so people are filing FOIAs, but there's nothing to get yet, essentially.
Oh, gotcha.
There's no paperwork that's been filed with the court regarding the matter. If once the required documents are received, they'll be promptly entered into our case management system. And then it kind of goes into, actually, students heard rumors long before the firing, so they are getting into a little bit of the sauce here.
Well, here's where it also gets crazier. This is allegedly an Uber Eats driver ratted him out for the Plan B. He picked it up or dropped it off to the fucking house. Like
That's
what?
part of the code of being an Uber Eats driver. Come on, man.
Is that real?
No, but come on. You can't rat someone out for Plan B. What the fuck are we doing here?
Let's see. For the Plan B to the massive raise, he got. Oh, he gave the chick with government money. So is Michigan a state university? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's how they know she got the raise.
Wow.
Because it's all public record.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. To eventually breaking into her house, threatening. Yeah. To get into, yeah. Holy shit.
Now TMZ's reporting that she in the audio call for 911 or whatever. Yeah, TMZ has the audio.
Okay.
That it was essentially like she said he had been stalking her for a little while.
Okay.
So probably after the breakup.
Months. Yeah, I'm
pregnancy.
looking at it now.
Yeah.
Stalked her for months. And they got the audio here. The employee, worked there for years. And look, this is one of the one stories where, because her picture pops up immediately.
But see, I don't want to Ole Miss dad.
I didn't either. And so I go, hey, can you confirm this? And he goes, yes. But that came from somebody at Michigan.
Yeah.
So once I had kind of done my research, I was like, all right. And then maybe 2 hours later, it popped up. And
I saw it immediately.
Oh,
like
you
it's
did?
on Twitter within 20 minutes of the news breaking.
Yeah, but
I saw that. I saw that chick.
It's one of those photos though that it reminded me of that's Ole Miss chick.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sharing this shit until this is fucking verified.
I still wouldn't share it. I feel bad for her, to be honest. Like, you can go find it.
Well, here's the other side of this, and let me ask you this, because there was some women who were going after her today saying, hey, dude, you're just as guilty as he is. You knew he was a married man of 3, and you decided to fucking destroy his marriage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And she's an adult.
It's not a kid. It's not a student.
She's fucking grown up.
And,
yeah, all right.
yeah.
I'm not going to say fuck her, but yeah, like, she can eat. If she eats shit, she cooked that meal herself.
And,
you know what I mean?
Speaking of eating shit, breaking news now, she has now deleted all of her social media accounts.
Yeah,
That's
good call.
Really,
probably a good call.
A huge shock there, but I'd imagine she'll be on talk shows and everything else, doing interviews and
maybe
cashing in. I mean, what do you do at this
point? But I don't want her to play victim. Like,
I know.
Because it's like,
but also we don't know about the stalking.
Sherrone Moore's wife should be on some fucking talk shows.
But if this, and according to TMZ, and this says at the top of the article that he was stalking her for months.
Well, if she
alleges,
so,
right?
It's all alleged.
But let's say that turns out to be true.
Yeah.
Let's say she did break it off, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And not just in the bedroom, but in real life. Broke it off, and she said, "Hey, dude, this is too much," and everything else. And this was a few months ago. This would have been well before, the smoke started to rise. He could have ended it there and moved on with his fucking life and maybe potentially kept his job and everything else. It leads me to believe that if this is indeed true, what TMZ is saying, that he just kept going back and couldn't quit her like Brokeback.
Crazy. It's crazy behavior. It's crazy person behavior.
It is.
It's just crazy person behavior.
He did not seem like a crazy person, though. That's the weird thing to me. Well, I don't know. They never do,
He
I
did
guess.
cry in that one interview.
Oh, he cried a lot.
Yeah,
And
so
I think he said "fuck" on national TV nine different times. It was after the first win. Remember when Harbaugh got suspended the first time?
Yeah.
That was what it was.
Okay. So the Detroit Free Press, by the way, is saying these rumors would pop up essentially after losses. Like, this one kid said he started hearing shit after their loss to USC on October 11th.
Yep.
But he was like, I don't know. He essentially said the rumors always popped up after losses, so he was like, people are just angry. But it's been floating since at least October.
Well,
maybe even actually September, because they lost to Oklahoma.
I was going to say, here's the other part of this is Scott Van Pelt asked us last night. I love him. He's probably my favorite sports announcer there is.
Yeah.
For real. This is really poor taste last night when he said there was some smoke already that the Michigan boosters and all that stuff wanted him fired, and this was this was an easy way out, and that they knew about this potentially before, and they were just kind of waiting for all the dominoes to fall.
I don't think that's out of the question, to be honest, because again,
this late in the game in coaching, though,
it doesn't matter.
You're going to lose everybody.
They probably wouldn't have wanted to do it right now, but the dad threw a wrench in that, essentially, right? But
because the other speculation was he waited a full week after signing day, so these fucking kids signed across the nation.
Yep.
And now that's
interesting timing.
Stuck until this new coach is here, so I guess they have 15 days to change their mind.
Well, they have an interim.
There's a feeding frenzy out there right now.
Oh yeah,
and man. I mean, at all these schools, you think it's bad for just Michigan right now? Let's take the Penn State gig, right? They went way too long with the coach.
Yeah,
I
do like their hire.
It's okay. It's
if you can do that at Iowa State, which people really underestimate the raw poverty of Iowa State.
No. I understand. It's just with the expectations of that alumni, that is not the guy. They wanted somebody massive there, and
he could be that guy.
I'll tell you this: I heard various stories where some of these coaches were like, "Look, this feels like Ole Miss. It's hard to get to. It's in the middle of nowhere. You got to take 2 flights.
Oh, it's way harder to get to than Ole Miss.
No shit.
Way harder to get. Ole Miss is an hour from Memphis.
I know. So this is
an hour from a major airport.
This is 2. You're looking at 2.5. It was a 2.5-hour drive for me from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That was the closest airport. Philly was roughly 3.5, 4.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. All the hires don't need to be sexy. Was Kalen DeBoer sexy?
Yeah, he was. He took Washington to the national championship.
I mean,
I
guess
I
so.
like Kalen DeBoer. He made a quarterback out of Penix, and how many schools was Penix at, and all that other shits.
But I feel like we talk about sexy, and it's like, oh, we need a coach that already wins. But like, if that's your definition of sexy, then
Dan Lanning was who was pitched today.
Yeah, but if that's your definition of sexy, then Kirby Smart wasn't sexy, and Ryan Day wasn't that sexy because they were unproven as head coaches. Yes, they're great coordinators.
They pushed out Urban Meyer for Day.
But that's not a sexy hire necessarily because he hadn't won anything.
He hadn't won anything, but I'll say this as an Ohio State fan.
And same with Kirby.
I go, look, if you're going to push out Urban, you got to get Day. Like Day got an offer from the Chicago Bears to be the fucking head coach.
Oh, yeah.
And before he was coaching Ohio State. So
and by the way, he's kind of washed now, but Dabo Swinney wasn't a sexy hire either. He was the wide receivers coach. He wasn't even a coordinator.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily buy into the sexy hire.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's all what you can do with the program and how great as a coach you are and all that other stuff. But,
yeah, and I mean, was Kurt Cignetti a sexy hire?
No, but it's Indiana. I mean, nobody, I get that. Yeah, nobody ever wanted to. That's the worst. It's
literally the
losing
worst
his team. Yeah, losing his team in college football history. But when you look at this and this coaching carousel and everything that's going on, because late last night Tennessee thought they were going to dominate the headlines. We picked off Penn State's defensive coordinator Jim Knowles from the one who won the championship with Ohio State. Look, guys, you watched what happened with Penn State this year. It clearly depends on the talents. So have fun with all that, and he's fine. He's a dick, and he's gonna be an asshole, and he ain't leaving the booth.
And by the way, Josh Heupel is another one. That's not a sexy hire. He's a G5 coach, and he's winning at Tennessee. I don't love him.
Chucked, and it was just like, can he throw up 50 for my team?
Yeah.
I'll put it this way: if he would have gotten hired at Ohio State, I would have been like, can he throw up 50 or 60 for my team too? Because that's kind of all we need.
I think I
would have been all right with it.
I think most of the best coaches in college football right now were what you would call solid, smart hires and not home run, sexy hires like Lane Kiffin.
Yeah. Yes. Look, he was the crown jewel, obviously, of this whole thing. And after that, I kind of had Franklin at too. And I think at Virginia Tech, God, it's a perfect fit there.
Yeah.
He'll do great. And Tennessee, by the way, Tennessee fans, Jim Knowles is good if he has the talent. He had the talent on Penn State's. Offense fell apart. Defense was on the field a lot, but their defense was very good. I think Tennessee's biggest weakness over the years has been their defense. So, yeah, it is a a big hire, and that will definitely turn around their defense for sure. With Heupel in the offense, Tennessee's going to be a fun time.
People forget because Ohio State blew them up in the playoff 2 years ago, but their defense that year was actually like elite.
It was.
Tennessee's was. So yeah, and honestly, dude, like here's another thing. Interestingly enough, as far as Ole Miss's hiring of their coordinator goes, I don't think it's it's kind of the exact same situation that Notre Dame was in when Brian Kelly bolted for LSU. They just promoted Marcus Freeman from DC to head coach. And Golding, by the way, he was DC and linebacker coach at Bama from 18 to 22, and then was the DC at Ole Miss.
Yep.
Freeman was DC at Cincinnati.
Yep.
And then DC at Notre Dame.
Yep.
Comes in, does a great job.
And he was played for Ohio State. He was our linebacker.
Yeah.
And he was great.
So,
and by the way, 0 character issues. And that's something you're probably going to have to start taking a look at.
Well, Freeman can't have an affair because he's too busy getting his wife pregnant.
Which, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. And that's the way it should be. Hey, congratulations. But now, after this shit, you're really going to have to start looking at it. Because let's say all these guys leave. These fucking clauses in these contracts now. I mean, I was not a big fan of these coaches' buyouts anyways. But now these morality clauses and with cause and all this other shit, these contracts are going to be laced with it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is going to blow up this program.
I mean, like, it's literally not – I don't think this is what happens. I think a lot of it's just, like, normal workplace romance where it's like you're always with these people and or, like, if you're in a cast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people in a cast just hook up.
All the time.
Yeah. That's
White Lotus, by the way, is behind the scenes, is the one that I've heard the most about, where, like, every single White Lotus, cast, crew, everybody's fucking all the time.
But they're just stuck somewhere.
No, not stuck. They're at the most beautiful
Yeah.
resorts on the planets where you actually stay and film.
Yeah, but in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, and you can. Everybody's fucking there.
Yeah,
and it's just out of control. And that's the greatest gig ever, is what everybody said behind the scenes.
That sounds wonderful.
The
but
one
like,
in Italy, the first one.
It's really not great for business if you hire a guy who treats the workplace as like
No shit.
the fucking club.
How many girls work here?
Jesse.
0.
Technically,
my wife.
Technically, 2.
Who?
Your wife and Danny.
And Dave.
And
where
Danny does not work in this office.
Where does Danny live?
Yeah, Danny's quarantined to a different state.
She lives in California.
Nowhere close.
Nowhere near this place. So that's why you see an all-dude office here, and that's
We
it.
just got a coop in the back.
I mean, look, and maybe he gives great beaches, and I don't know, but I'm not also willing to find out.
On a cold winter's night,
Yeah.
Below 32,
warmth
it ain't good.
is what you want.
That's all you want.
Yeah.
That's all you want at that point. But is there a coach out there that can keep these guys? Is there a quick, unbelievable hire that can say, hang on, Bryce Underwood, stay, I'm here, everything's going to be fine?
Don't think you need it. Don't think you even need it.
You think he stays?
Who?
Bryce Underwood?
No, I don't think you even need him to stay. And I'll just go back to, now granted, this is an extreme example because this is like impossible. No one should believe this could be replicated. But Cignetti comes to Indiana. It might as well be the same situation as what this Michigan situation is going to be, which is bare bones.
How long was he there, by the way?
This is his second year at Indiana.
Is it really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He has lost one game.
Yep. Currently.
I'm sorry, 2 games.
Yeah.
2 games at Indiana.
Yes. He lost 2 last year, 0
none
this year. Yeah.
He has lost 2 games in 2 years.
I didn't know he was only there for 2 years.
Yeah. What did Cignetti do when he came in? He basically ported his entire G5 roster over to Indiana.
And who was it?
JMU.
Really? Okay, so all those kids came from JMU?
A shit ton. And then he filled the rest in with the transfer portal for the most part as well.
This is how little I've paid attention to Indiana, but for,
Right.
rightfully so.
Okay,
They've been terrible forever.
Don't worry about your recruits.
Okay.
Don't worry about them. There's a portal.
All right.
There's a portal that it's just
It's a magical portal.
Box full of Band-Aids. You go get, honestly, what they should do if they're smart, I would say, is go get the best like G5, and I'm not even talking like AAC. I'm talking like MAC, Sunbelt type of shit. Go get the best guy out there and have him and your boosters work the portal and bring all the best players he can get from his team and any other teams that he played against in that conference, and just build essentially a G5 conference all-star team on your roster with some good P4 transfers in there as well. And you, especially in the Big Ten where the bottom half is pretty sleepy, You're gonna win some games right away.
Okay. I
Don't even worry about it. The recruits are the least of your concern, in my opinion.
I think the biggest winner is Bryce Underwood. He's going to get $10 million, leave, go
Yep.
to LSU, get another 10. He'll be worth $20 million before he leaves college.
Yeah.
And he'll be with Lane Kiffin in that offense at LSU, and that makes them an overnight contender, in my opinion.
Yeah, if he progresses like he should, I mean,
He didn't have any wide receivers, man. You and I watched that game. Like,
but Layton is not going to have any loyalty to him if he can't do it. I mean, if you don't remember, Ole Miss did not start the year with their current starting quarterback as starting quarterback. They had Austin Simmons, who was supposed to be the guy.
Chambliss, right? Chambliss finished it out?
Yeah. They put Chambliss in. I think Simmons got hurt. They put Chambliss in. Chambliss was slaying it, and Lane's like, sorry, dude, we're rolling with this guy. He's fucking crushing it.
Yeah.
So if Underwood can't do it, then, Lane's just going to start whoever can win.
No, totally. But I have
go
a
get that.
strong, sneaky suspicion that he will be down there.
Yeah.
If they're willing to pay $100 million for Lane Kiffin,
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got an extra 10 lying around for Bryce Underwood, and that makes them instant contenders and a fucking blast of a team to watch next year. Jesus Christ.
But if I'm Michigan, I'm looking at the best G5 coach I can find, not in the AAC, except for maybe the East Carolina coach. East Carolina had a really good year this year. They were very underrated.
I was talking to them the other day. ECU.
Yeah. Who is their head coach?
I don't know. I was talking to
Blake
ADs
Harrell
and all that stuff.
Yeah, Blake Harrell
They
is there.
party, dude.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
they
I was
go.
talking to him. I have no idea if their team's good or not. I just know they fucking party.
Yeah. No, they're legit.
When we were living there, the parties for ECU were fucking crazy. And I was just like, Jesus, all right, you guys are all in. I was like, what's your record? And they're like 4-8. I go, okay.
Sometimes those are where the best parties are,
I
man.
know. Well, here was the way my sports agent pitched it to me, because he went to South Carolina, and he goes, look, we're not winning any games. The games are won in the parking lot,
Right.
at the tailgates. I was like,
Yep.
oh, fair enough.
Yep. Or honestly, UTSA's head coach, they didn't have a great year this year, but he has been very, very good. And, he was the assistant head coach at Arkansas, and he was a position coach at Texas and SMU, assistant head coach at SMU as well. So, like, he has high-level experience and has showed he can win in the pack. Just go get a guy like that and just hit that transfer portal. Because the transfer portal has just opened.
Yep.
It hasn't gone.
No, you're going to have some time here. So,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they caught it in the nick of time. I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But other than Bryce Underwood, they had a pretty good defense. I'll say this. They always do. And they had Justice Haynes. They had good running backs and all that other shit. But I don't know what they do and what happens here.
That's what you do, man.
We're live on kick.com, by the way. Is Wet Sausage in here?
Yeah. Our man's in here.
Yeah,
Just hanging out.
dude. What up, Wet Sausage? What
Did
up, my boy?
Did want to give a shout out because we've hit like the most amount of people concurrently watching us at a time. So appreciate you guys hanging out over there. Keep following that channel, and we're getting it set up.
Yeah, dude. Wet Sausage. This one's for you, brother. It's just a great username on kick.com.
And he's our first ever sub, so he's special to us.
Is he really?
Yeah, I told you yesterday that was the guy you shouted out. He was the first guy who paid to
But the
subscribe to our
first
channel.
ever sub?
Yeah, well, on Kick. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out all the Patreon,
Look,
shout out all the homies.
Totally, but like on kick.com, if your name is Wet Sausage, dude, I feel like we should put something up
Right.
for you.
And
know,
actually-
like a real wet sausage on set.
Let me give you another
Bronxed.
great candidate, I think, who would be perfect for Michigan. Western Michigan this year won the MAC, went 9-4 overall.
Okay.
Lance Traylor is their coach. He's a young guy. He's younger. He's not younger than me, but he was born in '81. And previous experience, he's been the head coach for 3 years or 2 years maybe. He was the offensive coordinator at Louisville, running back coach at Notre Dame, wide receiver coach for the Carolina Panthers, running back coach for Stanford, and he's worked for the Jets and Panthers as well in previous situations, and was, I think, the wide receiver coach for App State as well, and a grad assistant at Alabama in 07-08. He played at Alabama, I guess, as well. That guy's right there. That team was really good this year. You could bring people. That's one of the first people I call is Lance Taylor.
Okay.
Because he's in his 40s, he's 44, right? It's time for him to take a step up.
Sure.
Take the Michigan job.
And he's a young guy.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be able to handle this. And look, I don't take any joy, even as an Ohio State fan, like, I don't take any joy in this, because you want to see the rivalry go and everybody be strong and everybody keep going. I mean, this year's game was the highest rated ever, for Christ's sakes, and it's every year. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. So with that, yeah, I want to see Michigan be competitive. I want to see have a good team and a good coach and all that other shit. I don't think it's good when a blue blood of this size goes down, especially in the Big Ten, when you don't have many. You don't have many great teams there. You got probably 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
So I don't take any joy, like me personally, in this because it's bad for the conference. It's also bad for Ohio State. Let's say all these fucking kids leave, and then Ohio State wins 50-0 next year. Cool, man, but like, how many fucking scandals can you endure over a 5-year period at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. The COVID game where they quit in the middle of the week. Like, I mean, there's just so many fucking things where you're just like, Jesus Christ, can you just get your shit together?
Yeah. They're a mess.
Yeah. But emergency show. You guys kept hitting us up all day. I said we would do it. We will be live on Patreon here in about 5 minutes for Ross Patterson Revolution on Drinkin Bros podcast. And the irony of Ross Patterson Revolution is Jesse Wiseman, who is my co-host over there, hosts a very popular crime show called Crime Corner. Tomorrow is the O.J. Simpson case. That was shot 2 weeks ago, guys. That was not intentional. We did not do this tonight. You will know by the outfits and everything else. We shot this 2 weeks ago. Just so happens to be that you got a black man and a blonde, hot white woman. Same as my wife. And, yep, that will be live on Patreon tomorrow, part 1. Part 2 will be out next week. And you can go ahead.
Not next week because we have the 100th episode. So there'll be
you're
a
saving
little
it
break
to
in
the,
between.
look at that. Look at you guys the week after. Look at the cock tease you guys do. I'm proud of you. So, yeah, get ready for Crime Quarter tomorrow on Patreon as well, and subscribe to Drinkin Bros Podcast on Patreon. Patreon will always be Patreon. And then whatever videos are on sports will be on kick.com and YouTube. And then we still do a couple shows a week on YouTube, Twitter, and kick.com as well. Appreciate you tuning in. Bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Use that promo code Drinkin Bros to double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. For Hot Bob, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Thursday morning recap. Good night, everyone.